This is a public service announcement, a PSA, to tell you that this figure right here is not the Age of Extinction Voyager Grimlock. Anyway, welcome back to eBEFOREi Video Reviews. How's everybody doing? I wanted to do this real quick, not because this toy is for collectors by any means, but there seems to be a lot of confusion on the internet. You see, this is not, in fact, the Voyager Age of Extinction Generations Grimlock. Take a close look. It is blurry mouth. No, this is the Flip and Change Grimlock. So people are starting to see this guy and Optimus Prime on the toy shelves in your Walmarts and Toys R Us and wherever you buy your toys. And this is not aimed for collectors. This is not the advanced movie series. This is a toy for kids. Well, they all are for kids, but this one is especially for little kids. Here's some detail up close. It's not terrible. There's no articulation in this figure. Again, this is the Flip Change figure. Read the box very closely. You do get some arm movement. There's his view from the bottom. He's just basically a hunched down robot. There's no leg movement. There's no leg joints, no tail joints. Nothing. The feet don't pivot. There's just nothing here. This is a posable, or should I say a non-posable, hunk of plastic. Get that ugly bit hanging down in front. But there's just nothing to this. It's good looking. Let me bring you in closer. I mean, this is the Grimlock from Age of Extinction, so there's no confusion, no paint. There's some nice in plastic molding. You do have some paint in the front, the silver bit. That's look inside the mouth. But you can see there's just it's a hunk of plastic. There's his feet. Got some silver paint on the shins. Now the gimmick for kids is the fact that you just twist some bits and he's a robot. So to do this, you've got to take, well, first of all, we'll start with his mouth, and this is easy. Just take that and separate it. All right, we're starting transformation, and that's step 1 of 2. Step 2, and here's the thing, this is designed for little kids, but this is just, you really got to put some muscle into it to get that apart, at least the first few times, because it's really, really stiff. That's what she said. So that's the deal there. You can pull it apart, all right, and these are on these hinges, and I'm going to adjust my camera and show you how good or terrible this is, depending on who you are. So you're going to grab this, and you're just going to start to flip it around, all right, and that's really it. As you continue to flip, whee! This thing actually, it just unfolds. All right, and then you take the tail, you turn it around like that, you bring it back beneath the legs, and you've transformed your figure. Here's the front, and that's it. There's nothing else to do. You have a Grimlock that is now a robot. Now it looks good. This is what he looks like in package, so I see where there could be some confusion. Look at this hollow bit right there. This is not the Advanced Generations Voyager Grimlock. Dinosaur arms behind, shoulders are the head. We'll keep spinning them around here. Again, from the front, it looks okay. I mean, it looks arguably good, but there's no articulation. Head does not turn. Arms don't move up. No waist anything. No leg anything. It is a stiff nothing. Just absolutely nothing. You do have an elbow pivot, and you can also bend the forearm, but that's it. Nothing in the fist. You just can't do anything else with this figure. So let's move the camera a bit more. Again, I see the confusion. I mean, the face looks good. In package, this looks intimidating. But as soon as you start to spin it around and get your hands on it, you know that it's not the figure for you as a collector. It looks fairly sturdy. I'm not going to say that your child won't completely demolish this, but it looks okay. So as you can see, the tone of this review so far is really just the fact that I'm trying to get through to you. This one is for kids, which is fine if you have kids. Let's size compare this guy anyway. Here he is next to the simplified Predaking, and you see he's about the same size. So he's a nice big figure, and again, he doesn't look bad just sitting there on your shelf, I suppose. In fact, he looks darn good from a distance. Anyway, since he's so simple, let's go ahead and transform him back. Again, you just take the tail, separate it, twist the bits, and you just kind of get him in there, and you start to spin him around, and whee, just make this thing spin around. It'll start clicking, and you just want to snap the tail halves together. Come around to the front, snap together the mouth, bring down his little bitty arms, and you can kind of hunch him down a bit more, and there you have it. Flip and change Grimlock. Grr. So anyway, that's my review. He's an okay figure. If you got kids and you want to have this in your home with kids, fine. If you're a grown-up collector and you want to display this until something better comes out, fine. Or just, do what you want. And don't let anybody tell you what to do. I will say, again, and I know I've said this 100 times in this review, but there is a Voyager size, this sized figure that is more of a complex version coming out. So if that's the one you're after, just be a little bit more patient, and that one will be on your shelves very shortly. Anyway, thanks again for watching eBEFOREi video reviews. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Support means everything to me. If you want to support my channel, which by the way is youtube.com/eBEFOREiNet, then all you need to do is click subscribe and comment, thumbs up, and tell me how much you love me. Anyway, and also, you can find me all over social media. I'm at facebook.com/eBEFOREi, and I'm on Twitter at eBEFOREiNet. So once again, thank you. We'll see you back here real soon.